Alright guys, it is Friday, June the 13th, and we nailed a great one to the upside this morning. Our system called the exact low of the day today, and I'll show you how we nailed it. Remember, you're looking at the long-term time frame in front of you. This is our first chart we look at in the morning, right when the market opens up. The market opened up, and we started with a gap opening, and we knew to only take longs today because we are above our white line. If we were below it, we'd only take shorts, but we were above our white line right from the get-go, so we only take longs. The market proceeded straight up and rallied to our next resistance, our other major resistance line, which is our magenta line, and as of now, in the first hour trading, it called the high of 61. Now, the key is this. When you open up every day in the market, you have to look at this time frame first. It's our long-term time frame. It tells you whether to buy or to sell. It's very easy, the system. It's a very systematic system because we knew to take longs only because we opened above the white line. So now what do? We go to our secondary chart, our second chart, and that's our intermediate tick charts. And now we're looking to buy pullbacks, buy retracements because we can only take longs. Hold on one second. All right, guys, here's our second chart that we look at. We look at our tick charts to find areas of support because the market was above its white line on the long-term time frame. Now we got to find the area. Where's the area to buy? We don't buy right from the get-go because the market gapped up. We don't buy right at the opening. We always want to buy a retracement on a pullback. Instead of getting long at 1350 right from the open, we got long at the low of 1344.5. We bought exactly on the low of the move before it ran up from 1344.5 to 1361. So we nailed this whole move up because we look for pullbacks into areas of support. So since we knew we were above our white line and our long-term time frame, we go to our tick charts, which is right here. We opened up at 1350. The market pulled back almost 6 points. When it pulled back 6 points, this is now the area to look for our execution chart to get in the trade because we do not counter trend trade. So we want to find a buy signal on our execution chart in this area right here, right when it touches it. And that's exactly what we got this morning. Hold on one second. All right, guys, this is our execution chart. And all you book buyers, you had to nail this one because it was really clear to you. Let's go through the progression again. We looked at our long-term time frame. We gapped up and we were above our white line, our long-term time frame. So we only take longs. Secondly, we look for pullbacks now into support, to areas of support, which my last chart I just showed you, my tick charts, that was right on support. It pulled exactly back from 1350 to 1344.5, and it was hitting our white line right on our tick charts. Now, that's the area. Now it's got to get us in the market. We need a specific setup, which you guys know in the book, to get us in the market, which it does. If you look at the blue arrow at your bottom right here, this is exactly the bar that you would get into according to our rules. And then you would put your stop loss in. So your entry was 44.5, and the stop loss line was also the low of that bar, which was 1344.5 also. So if we get, after we enter the market, which we did at the blue arrow, after we entered at 1344.5, we immediately draw our stop loss line in, and you guys know how to place that. I tell you exactly where to place it. Once you have the stop loss line put in, if it ever closes one close below that white line, it tried to right here after we got in, and never closed below it though, we get out of the whole position. So you're only risking 75 cents to $1.25 to have a 14 over 14 point move in the market. Because right after we got in, look how the market shot up at 9:50 to 10 o'clock. In 10 minutes of trading, the market shot up over 14 points on the S&P. And guess what? Our system nailed the exact low. We only had a stop of 75 cents to $1.25 at most, and it nailed it over 14 points. And that's what this system is all about. Never counter trend trading. Looking at a long-term time chart this morning, it was above it, so we take longs. Looking for pullbacks or retracements or rubber band snapbacks. Looking for pullbacks into areas of support. We got that on our tick chart, and then we got the execution this morning, nailed the exact low with a very tight stop for over 14 points. All right, guys, that'll do it. Got any questions? Give me a call. But the first hour of trading, actually the first half hour of trading, netted over a 14-point move using the system. Take care.